The following is a presentation of the Black Hollywood Live Network, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. Hollywood Redefined. From Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is Black Hollywood Live, Reality Check, featuring in-depth interviews with today's reality TV stars. Black Hollywood Live, Hollywood Redefined.
You're listening to Black Hollywood Live.
And now, the host of Black Hollywood Live, Reality Check.
Wait, what's going on?
Where are we?
What it don't? What it don't? Unless you got buns, hon. Yeah. Welcome to an all-new Black Hollywood Live Reality Check. I am your host, Ashley Gray. Join with me, DJ Jesse Kennedy.
What's up?
And my homegirl, Courtney Stewart.
What's up?
Damn. Hey.
Wait, what's the one where she goes like this?
Yeah. Let me hold it. Yeah.
Push it up. Hey, come on, let me see you real quick. Table twerk. What? Ashley got her power bun.
You know they not ready for this. I'm back. Why my don't?
My anaconda don't want none
Unless you got buns, hun. Let's
School's in
talk
session.
about
Look at her butt.
Sheree.
Who?
She by Sheree.
Oh, no.
So, I mean, is she making a comeback or not?
I mean, that look like she making something.
You know what? She's making some coins because she teamed up with Carlos King, and we all know who Carlos King is. I mean, he is the king of...
Reality media.
Exactly. Reality TV, period.
Yeah,
Especially...
The biggest shows are his.
And so, basically, what they're doing is they're teaming up, and it's called Selling an ATL. Now...
Oh, Lord.
Wait, it's called what?
Selling it.
What, is she gonna sell
Selling
Chateau Sheree?
ATL?
But
Is she
wait,
selling
y'all.
Chateau?
Didn't her house get repossessed?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
But that's why
wait.
she need to check. But what they selling?
Is she gonna be on Trading Spaces?
Property Brothers.
Iyanla, Fix My Life? Fix My House?
What
So
are we
this is what
selling?
the show is about. Selling it in the ATL will follow 7 diverse female professionals who are changing the face of real estate. So it's pretty much a reality show.
She's a... What?
She gotta be selling
she
Chateau
is
Sheree.
she's the executive producer, so co-executive producer. So she's not actually on the show, but she's behind the scenes. But how you gonna be behind the scenes when we ain't seen your house?
Well, because
Maybe
she's
she
probably
learned-
very familiar with foreclosure processes and how, you can sell those foreclosure or they
There
get,
we
you
go.
know, and upgrade them and do things,
What happened to She by Sheree?
It died a slow
She sold it.
death.
Okay. Selling it. So are you guys gonna be watching?
Hell no.
I mean, probably not.
No, I mean, like,
Well,
I like
one
watching
episode.
certain shows like The Prophet, Shark Tank.
Yes. It could be good. Like, it's 7
It's gonna be on
people.
Bravo?
So it's like the black
Yes.
version of $1 Million Listing.
Yeah, I don't even watch that.
Atlanta. I
Well,
love
what
that.
I find really fascinating is that they're all females.
Yes.
So I think that's really empowering.
It could be interesting.
And yeah, I think
Well,
it's gonna
we
be
the
interesting.
secret weapon. Yes.
So we'll see how all of this
But if
plays
it's
out.
Carlos King, are they really going to be like power women, or are they going to be power women and just beating each other up? And
Because
fighting
why
and being
Phaedra ain't on
catty?
that show? Because remember when Paul and Phaedra came into AfterBuzz, they said they owns lots of properties.
Yeah, but they just owners. They not really, pushing
Trying to
the
sell
real
it,
estate and trying to sell it.
They
So,
pushing other things.
Well, Apollo ain't pushing nothing.
Well, he might be pushing.
He might be
something,
pushing a couple of
Or
things.
he might be having it
Pushing
pushed
out.
Ooh, you ain't right for that.
So we're not going to be watching. Jesse, are you going to watch?
No, girl. I'm looking at Sheree. You know what? I'm not going to give you a reality check, but I'm going to give you a reality TV check, girl, because that's what Carlos King giving you. And
know,
if you
you
know
need
what I
it.
mean,
You
make
need
that
it.
check.
Exactly.
Yeah, she
I ain't
needs
mad
the
at her.
money.
I love House Hunters, but I'm not sure if I would want to follow this. I don't know. I've had my share of ratchet television.
Yes.
And I love you, Carlos, but when he puts his name on something, we know we are going to be entertained in the best way possible.
Maybe the first
know what I mean.
episode.
Yeah.
See how
I'll check it out. Yeah.
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
So the Jacksons, next generation. I
Tell me your
never
research,
thought
girl.
I would see the day that the Jacksons are back on television in this kind of light. Normally, they take a back seat.
You weren't waiting for this?
Now, this is Tito's three sons.
Yes,
though.
it's the 3 T's again.
Yeah, TJ, who's 37.
Yes.
Taj, who's 42.
Wait, what?
And then
They're old now,
Terrell,
yeah.
who's 40.
That's
Yeah.
the next generation?
Yeah.
Hold
Remember
on.
when they had a group?
Now, the only thing that fascinates me is that we are going to get to see Michael's 3 kids. So we're going to see Prince, who's going to make some appearances, so they say, Blanket and Paris. So I'm really interested to see them and to see how they've
Nope.
developed.
Here's
and,
why-
One bad look, man.
Here's why I'm not here for
Really?
it.
and
You were
it's
with
a
me.
docuseries, so it's not really a reality show.
Here's why I'm not with that.
Let me know.
It's just really following Tito's 3 sons. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Remember when we were on the BET carpet, first year Black Hollywood Live BET, we met Rebe Jackson and her
yes.
son, and her
Yes.
son was pushing his music career.
Music, yes.
I would like to see that generation.
Those people.
I want to
So
see
like Paris's contemporaries.
Paris's, yes, like her cousins and that. I don't want to see no 40-something-year-old man trying to be in a,
37, 42, and 40.
like, girl, you done past the generation, y'all.
Well, maybe they're
like-
gonna try to come back with their singing group,
No.
and so they
Have you
need a
seen
lot.
them,
What I don't
Well, see,
want
that's
to
why
see.
the previews that I've seen, I look and I'm like, I just don't want to look at you, and I know
They
that's
just look
shallow,
so
but I don't want to look. They look
plasticky.
strange.
That's the thing. Like, it didn't work for the Wayne's Next Generation, and they was cute. So, I'm just saying.
I mean, it's
So, Courtney,
TV.
are you watching?
Probably not. Like, I don't even. Yeah, no.
I'm
I'm
really
not
interested
interested
to
at
see
all.
Paris Blanket and
yeah, but like, what is that going to be? It's going to be like
Yeah.
coming up next, and it's
pop
like them
in.
walking up at the garage, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like next week you get to see. And then she
Yeah.
comes over and fucking dunks a fucking Oreo in milk, and she's like, "Yeah, that was really cool, guys. Great job."
So who like I would love to see Janet Jackson having a reality show. Like
She
I would
never.
watch. I know
She would never. And if she did, I would be
know.
very upset.
really.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to see Janet on a reality show.
Janet is.
I'm just nosy
And,
and I just
'cause
think
it's
she's
like-
so amazing.
Yeah.
too,
Yes,
but
but
I
that's
feel like it would take
why.
away from her amazingness. I feel
Yes.
like I have this idea of what Janet is in my head, but she's nothing like
And I
that.
just like the sprinkle of an interview where you're like, you hear her little giggle and that she's really down to earth. and sweet.
above this, then it's not Janet Jackson.
Just like
and
the
I know
Latoya
that.
series. Like,
Isn't she married to that man now?
I don't know.
I don't know. Where's Phaedra? We need a
Isn't he
funeral.
gay? Moving on. I thought he was because I watched. I was for some reason I was interested.
I did watch
and-
a few episodes.
Yeah, and I'm like, he's a little fruity in the booty.
Maybe.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, honey. But Latoya, you ain't noticed that? You ain't smell that
Well,
perfume on him?
maybe she like it. Ooh. I mean, maybe she doesn't, you know.
Speaking of gay, speaking of fruity in the booty, Miss Big Ange from Mob Wives.
I love Big
I love me some Big Ange, but you know who Miss Big Ange don't love?
Who?
Boo. She was at the Miss Feather pageant
Ooh, I love that name.
in New Jersey. A little drag show at a gay club.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And she had TMZ caught her with some interesting words to Miss Caitlyn Jenner.
Was she drunk?
Probably.
You know, honestly, I really don't think she was
She was
because.
at a drag show. Of course, she'd been
She
drinking.
wasn't drunk.
She had been drinking.
She been drinking.
But
She been
you know, you've
drinking.
seen her when she's tipsy and she's kind of like all over the place. She was really chill, so that's why it kind of. So basically, the question came up about she had to ask the pageant queens questions, and this one about Caitlyn Jenner came up, and as soon as it came out, she goes, "Oh, what do you
Really?
think about her?"
Well, you know
She
what?
said, "I can't stand her."
This
just can't
may
take
be
it.
sensationalized, but I read somewhere that Caitlyn was thinking about just going back to Bruce, that she wasn't really comfortable being Caitlyn anymore.
What?
Now, I love me a good trashy blog, so I can't really say that it's true, but I didn't second guess it. And that, because I don't really... Something about the entire personality is
it
not
can't happen, though.
believable.
It cannot happen because if Caitlyn did that, I don't believe this blog.
Okay.
Because and not to take away that you didn't read her or not.
No, I just love a good.
No, I do
juicy
too.
gossip.
That's
Girl.
just some juice.
Yeah.
Girl, because
Just
I don't know
full.
if you saw, but I have been reading that Toni Braxton was going to star in the Toni Braxton biopic.
Oh,
And as much as I didn't want it to happen, I
Yeah.
wanted it to
Yeah,
happen.
yeah.
Because I wanted to gossip about
About it.
So here's the thing. Caitlyn can't do that because you have put yourself on a pedestal now.
A platform,
of saving bitches. All right, now you out here, you stand for that. And then you turn around and say, "Just kidding."
But I think that's why Big
created a joke.
Ange. I think that's why Big Ange kind of shaded her because she's like, "Are you really for
No.
this?"
Big Ange is only mad because Caitlyn took her shine.
Oh no!
Really?
No,
No.
y'all didn't catch the joke. It was a joke.
Yes, I know you're inferring.
That's
but,
all it was. But no.
You think Big Ange
No,
is just
Big
a little
Ange
old
is-
school and it's a little uncomfortable? She's like, I love me a drag queen, but he doing too much, and then he put it all
I
out
think
on
Caitlyn. Honestly, I think Big Ange actually respects the gay community and looks at it like, you're doing more harm. I get that there can be a conversation opened with
because you
Caitlyn
made
Jenner,
it a circus because
but
of
you've
your
turned it into a circus. It's just,
I got you.
and that's the thing. And
But is that Caitlyn's fault though, or is it the
little bit.
media's fault?
A little
she
bit,
did
yes.
do the docu-series and got a second season.
And here's why, because I
That's
look
it?
at
Oh,
it.
Clutch
Yeah.
his pearls.
yeah.
Will you be watching?
Next spring, guys.
I look at Ange and I feel like I get what Ange is saying, but the other thing is like I get in this conversation a lot, but like if you say one thing about Caitlyn Jenner, it's like you're homophobic, you're this, fuck you. It's like first of all, suck dick, like hi.
And we don't even know if Caitlyn's gay yet.
I don't think
so-
she. I don't think she is.
Did she decide? I mean,
Wait,
she
I'm
doesn't know.
confused.
I don't know. All I know
We're
is
all like, what?
Wait, I don't think that Caitlyn likes men.
Men.
I think that Caitlyn likes.
So she's gay now. Because she got.
Well, gay is gay, no matter what.
But the thing is
You
now she
are.
recognizes herself as a woman, so she would be gay.
yeah, so she
because
would be gay now.
She recognized herself as a woman, but technically, yeah, because she's with
I'm
a
so
trans.
confused. I need
It's
to write
very
this down.
complicated. We need
Look,
I need picture. Wait,
Caitlyn
okay,
don't
that-
like.
For everyone who gets really serious in the comments down below, just write us a serious
Yeah,
comment
'cause
about
I'm-
this.
Make it
Whatever.
serious. How do we understand?
Let us know, because I've had too much
Figure it
ENJ
out.
today. I ain't gonna lie.
I think Caitlyn's confused, so we have a right to be confused.
She's figuring it out.
Yeah, we're figuring
The
it
problem
out.
though is that she put her figuring it out in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Which I'm not mad at that. But I love anybody who is willing to put themselves in as a rat.
Yeah,
And that was no, don't take that out of context. When I say like as a lab rat, like in the sense of like you don't know your
Okay.
Say lab rat.
lab rat. Okay,
Because I was like,
I
I'm
had
trying to
Carlos
figure
King
that
on the
out.
brain,
Wait, what?
and I was like, hood rat. What? What about me?
Honestly,
what you want to say about me?
I look at it,
Okay.
if you go back to old AfterBuzz, which is our sister network, old AfterBuzz episodes of me, I came from a very conformed world, a very Greek Orthodox. So if you see my like evolution
You blossomed
in falling into who I
Wow.
am as a person and being okay with that on camera, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with you
Would
finding
you
yourself.
ever do a reality show that documented every single
Step of your journey.
Yeah.
Personally,
coming out.
would I do that if I knew?
Yes or no?
Yes, I would.
Okay. Would you, Courtney?
If I were like transitioning,
No, just period. Like we go through a lot of like really personal things. Would you want that to be on television?
I would never say never.
I would
but
have to produce
more
it.
likely no.
No, I wouldn't do it if like Mona Scott was like, "Hey, I want to."
Hey, I want to tell your life. Yeah, I would never put my life into somebody else's hands to
What if
tell.
it was something like the Dash Dolls? Like you were in a house, or like Real
well,
World,
that's
you're in
fake.
a house with.
So yeah, I possibly would
No
consider
shade.
that. I mean, it's no
No,
shade, but it's
I wouldn't-
set up.
I wouldn't-
would consider.
Nope.
It depends on what it is.
The
Yeah.
Real World versus like a Bad Girls.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm
I
not
would
saying
never
Real World
do Bad
itself,
Girls.
but
They would like. I would.
Did you hear
be-
about the scandal with Bad Girls?
Tell me.
All right, before we get into the next tea. So
TTT.
Bad Girls Club this season, $200,000 worth of
Yes, you were telling
stuff
me.
was damaged this year, and it was against 3 black girls. So they
the black girl stuff got toe up.
So basically, what happened is that the girls got kicked out. The girls whose shit got destroyed got kicked out of the house. So they're feeling like, well, why did we get kicked out if the girls?
Were they cute?
One of them.
That's why they
One
got
of them
kicked
looked
out.
like Sierra. She was real cute, and the other two were cute with makeup.
They got kicked. That's why they got kicked out.
No,
Let's
'cause
be
the-
honest.
no, no,
In
'cause the
Hollywood, you have
other
to have a
four-
certain
no,
black
because the
look.
other
and
four-
this isn't coming from me.
The other 4 look like the bottom of my shoe.
Are they white?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, so
Well,
it doesn't matter. Take a group of girls to the club. Let's see who's going to get in.
But the ratings come from the black girls.
It does. So it doesn't matter. They want to sell.
But so
you can be an ugly white girl in Hollywood and get into a club, and be a pretty black girl in Hollywood and not get in because you black. Period. I don't care. Leave me a comment. I know.
But if you on Bad Girls Club, they set that up anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry, but Bad Girls Club to me is like that demographic is young gay men and black girls. I don't look at little white girls watching Bad Girls Club.
I do.
Oh, they do.
Really?
For sure.
I see the fan base, and the fan base who contacts me is...
That's because they can relate to you. You. Because you a black girl.
All up in there.
All that.
All down inside.
Where this all stems from now is that Bad Girls Club is kind of getting outed that the producers, because these three girls don't give a fuck. They're like, fuck our contracts, fuck this. The producers told us to mess with that girl's shit, and that's why that girl did this. They allowed these girls to come in our house, destroy our shit, and they allowed them to piss and shit in a tub filled with their stuff. And the girls touched it, and like to me,
whoa, rewind. Okay, so the white girls that was messing up the black girls
took the girls' stuff, they put it in a tub,
and they peed and pooped all over it. And then the black girls went for their stuff, and they had pee and poopy all over it.
And so to me, that's like harmful. Like that's harmful.
You said that's harmful. That's fucking nasty.
No, I understand it's gross, but it's like physically dangerous. Sick.
Yeah, I mean, if you put your finger in your eye after you done touched the poop, so you put your finger in your mouth. Yeah.
All in that.
All you gotta do is breathe.
They're saying that the producers did this because the ratings were low, and so there is rumor that depending on this reunion, what the ratings do, they've already started filming for season 15. And listen, it's about twins and sisters. If the ratings don't do good, it's gonna be boring. Don't do good for the reunion. Bad Girls is going to officially be a web show.
Didn't they cancel Bad Girls?
I mean, I think
like
that it needs to be canceled anyway. Like, we're over it. Like,
it was canceled a while ago, and then they brought it back anyway.
It was never canceled. They were talking about getting rid of it, but they tried to revamp it, and the revamping isn't working. And the problem
how?
is,
like, they trying to help them not be pooping on stuff?
Yeah, they have like a therapist in there, like life coach.
That's boring.
But anyways, so
I think that. Oh, did you guys watch Paradise Island or something like that?
I heard about it.
It was so good. Like, it was so freaking good. I like stuff like that. But then again, it's like I watch this stuff and I don't see like any color in there. They'll put a black guy in there, and of course he's going to get voted off or whatever. So, I mean, Jesse, I understand that you power to the people, but they played those black girls, and that's why they're out. No matter how, it's just how it is.
Girl, no, I'm with you, but I'm just saying, like...
They're like, go to BET or Centric.
At this point... No, they personally didn't like these girls because the girls came in... Because to me, honestly, I mean, I do the after show for AfterBuzz. I think Bad Girls Club loves them a black girl. But I think in this situation...
They love them a black girl for the ratings.
But then they would have kept these three girls. No one cares about these other... Literally, all these other girls have 4,000 followers. These girls have 30 to 60,000 followers. They didn't like them because these girls got in the producers' faces and were like, no, we come from money, honey. Yeah. Like, our shit is expensive. Like, they were very Mariah Carey about everything. And I don't think the producers liked that because I didn't like it. But watching the show, I didn't like the girls' attitudes. I was like, they're bitches. And I didn't like the other girls either, but after watching what happened, those girls should not have went home. Yeah. But all I'm saying this about is because we talked about on Love and Hip Hop is reality TV is starting to get outed. It's starting to get outed that producers are using people as puppets, and that reality TV, and we know that it's not.
But we always knew this, though.
We did, but people still buy into it.
Like, middle America really does not. You don't understand. Like, when I say so many things, how many fans hit me up and they're like, "Fuck you," and I'm like, "We watched the same thing."
Yes.
You have to know what happened.
But we accept the truth of what's going on behind the scenes.
And it goes to show why people don't come, Love and Hip Hoppers don't come on AfterBuzz. Just saying. Anyways, moving on from that, from one trashy show to another. Real Housewives of Atlanta, back on it. So Nene.
Shocker.
Nene Leaks, y'all. Maybe this might be a dream of yours.
Oh, yes. My dream.
But imagine you could run Nene Leaks Twitter. Dum dum dum.
Say what?
Yes. Hold up. You could be. You could have the chance to speak to 1.8 million followers. Yes.
She needs to get her
Honey,
son to do it. Does he have a job?
$8,000.
He got 2 babies now, right? 2.
Them babies need to be running that freaking Twitter
He got 2
site.
babies now.
Because they need to get some coins. And you know
You
what?
have to pay coin to do this.
I was gonna say
You gotta pay?
You have to pay. This is a charity situation.
Oh Lord. Okay, well.
So
it's
right
charity.
now, the lowest is $8,000.
to run her Twitter.
I'm confused. You're confused.
So you donate $8,000
Okay, so
and you
now-
get her Twitter for the day.
Yeah. I don't know what
Jesse,
you do.
I think you came from me once, or maybe you didn't. Somebody came from me when I was like, I love the old Nene, but who she is now, this hyper glam diva goddess stripper.
It wasn't me. It was Corinne.
I'm
It was
just
Corinne,
going
because Corinne is the Nene
But I'm
fan.
like, I love this here. Like, you need to pay $8,000 to run my Twitter. Like, who do you think you are?
Well, in her defense,
I respect her as a businesswoman on the come up in the hustle. I do. But do I like her? No, I love the old Nene from back in the day when her quick weaves used to be lopsided and, you know, her eye was still wandering to the side and she had a real teeth in
real
and she still
teeth.
was a little bit chunky. That's the Nene that I love because that was the homie. She was like, girl, let's go get some Roscoe's.
Yes.
Now she's like, no, just
The
go in and get it.
But in her
Bitch.
defense, this is for charity. So that's a way to raise money, and somebody that maybe has some kind of like, you know, agenda that they want to get out there, they get to speak to 1.8 million people.
That's
it's
so
like
contradictory
paying for
to me. This is
advertising.
for charity, yet you have to pay me to do this.
Well, you're paying that she's giving the $8,000 to charity, or is she taking a cut?
I don't know all that. I'm pretty sure
If
this
it's
is
just
all
like a charity project, like somebody will donate $8,000 and they get to use her Twitter to
Yeah.
send messages for the day. So the
For the day?
$8,000, I don't know how long. I just said for the
No,
day.
it's 24 hours.
But do I get to tweet what I want to tweet? Like, I'm just going to be like, Ashley Gray loves every, like,
I mean-
do I get to publicize myself or is it like only Nene
No,
Leaks
yeah.
type
I
I think
stuff?
I think the point is to get out whatever it is you would have. That
you have
wanna
access
share.
to her
You have-
1.8 million followers.
Exactly. It's like
It's
getting
still
access
not-
to somebody's Rolodex.
It's still not worth $8,000 because the people who need that actually have who
Don't have $8,000
yeah,
to
they don't have
donate.
$8,000. Like, no, I'm sorry. $8, I'm on there. 10.
But then that's not
I'm
really doing
there.
much for charity. It's only $8.
I mean, they can always go and volunteer.
Can we have some better like increments? Could we like do maybe 100?
Oh,
and
whoa, whoa,
then
whoa, 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 whoa,
500?
whoa, 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 whoa.
Uh-oh,
For a
there's
price
more.
tag that steep, one might assume you get to use Nene's Twitter account as you see fit.
Oh,
But-
apparently not.
But Nene isn't about to let someone ruin the brand she's worked so hard to build. This is all from Wet Paint right now. No. Just come off to say, because it was the quickest I could Google. The winner of the auction will only be allowed.
Tell us.
Tell
Tell
it,
us
Jesse.
now.
Well,
Will only be allowed to tweet how many times?
3.
3.
3?
I would say 3.
6.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh, that's nothing.
Hold up!
In one day, 6 tweets is a lot.
Hold up! None of the posts can promote a business. Certain topics like race, religion, and politics
So what
are
are you
off
able
limits,
to tweet?
and all tweets must be approved by Nene, who won't be doing a meet and greet with the lucky winner either.
Who won't? In case y'all didn't hear that clearly, she won't. You won't be meeting her.
And it goes, it says the auction does support a very worthy cause. It's close to Nene's heart. The proceeds from the auction will go to Face Forward, a charity that provides reconstructive surgery to victims of domestic violence and other disfiguring attacks in an effort to help them rebuild their lives.
See, to me, I feel like that's a great, worthy cause. I truly do believe
But what the
in
fuck
giving
am I
that.
gonna...
But it's just, I feel like that $8,000 because it's such like, I think that one surgery would be like more than $8,000. So I would want to like give to like something else where I can help more than one person. Like maybe like, I don't know, 200 with $8,000. Like I'm not
I
for
would
it.
just keep tweeting, I follow at DJ Jesse J.
And to get some followers.
Donated $8,000 to fix bitches' faces.
Oh, Jesus, I can't.
And by bitch, I mean that in a very loving way.
Lovingly.
Anyways, so the other tea about Real Housewives of Atlanta. I know
What?
that probably sounded bad. I'm going to probably get some hate comment from what's her name.
He
down
does love us.
Who?
Love who?
Love everybody.
Girl, I'm like, we already know I love you. I thought they were going to take the reconstructive face thing.
They will.
They will. Of course.
They will.
Well,
Anyways,
it
but
is
that's
what
not
it
what I meant, in a weird way. But anyways, so the other T is Miss Lawrence. Have you heard about her quitting the show?
Shameful.
She
She
quit
thinks
Real
she's a
Housewives.
star now.
'Cause she was on Empire.
Duh.
Well, she quit the show, honey, because
Stop.
she feels like she has not been doing her job and for the gay community, because she feels like she has allowed the women on Real Housewives of Atlanta to appropriate gay culture. Go.
We're deep in thought about the ridiculousness.
Now, the Nene Leaks using the word faggot.
Not okay. And a lot of us were not okay with that when she did it. But
Yeah.
he was.
Nene Leaks using the word queen. I'm not mad at the
I
word
like queen.
Queen's
I
cool.
use queen because I was like, some queen just went off on me the other day.
But
Is
like
that
from a
me?
gay man's point, I don't mind the word queen because it's just
Is
like
queen like
I don't- is queen
derogatory?
mean?
I've never took. I mean, it can be mean if you're saying it like who would be somebody. I mean,
I think that it's only mean when you're referring to someone who isn't gay. Like
Yeah.
if I was to say like, oh,
Like,
he's
he
acting like a queen,
Then you're actually
that's,
insulting.
That's
yeah.
being there's using that
But
word
no,
to
there
be
are
harmful.
masculine gay men who don't follow that diction, and if you call them a queen, it is looked at in
Yeah,
a
I see that.
slanderous way.
Okay.
I used to be that kind of way because I didn't understand the gay term. Now I could you can call me whatever you want, and I don't care because I'm
Like, yeah.
comfortable with myself.
So if you were like being like, I guess attitudey, and I was like, Jesse, you're being a queen. Would you be
Would you
mad?
be upset?
Me personally, no. I would throw something back at you. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I do know that there are people out there that are like that. But for me, I also like the word faggot. Like,
No, that word
Now
is
listen,
just totally
hold up.
unacceptable. I don't even like to hear it
Okay.
in these headphones. I can't.
I feel you.
rough.
But to me personally, as a gay man dealing with others in my community, I do feel like that word is a real word. Now, the way I think the word faggot
You mean the
is
word
used applies to certain
some people? Gotcha.
Well, I know growing up, like, people used to, like, throw it around so much. Like, especially, like, when I was in middle school or something, they were like, oh, my God, he's acting like a blah, blah, blah. And we never took it
Wait, middle
wrong.
school, I felt like the word was gay.
Gay.
And then as we got a little older,
No, it
high
was
school,
faggot and gay.
really, I
Yeah,
feel like high school was
interchangeable.
faggot.
I think
Or
it was
maybe
just
I'm older
both.
than
I feel like
you,
it was
though.
both,
Maybe
yeah.
I'm older than you.
Yeah, I think
Because
it
for
was
me, gay
both.
was like, when I heard the word gay, I was like, oh my God, they know. But it was just like a little
Like, when
boy
people
calling
used to
anybody
say,
gay.
when people used to say gay.
Stupid. It meant stupid.
Yeah, it was like, dude, you were acting so gay right now. Like, or you're like, dude, you's gay. Like, funny. Like, not funny acting, but just like, you're hilarious. Like, dude, you gay.
Like, you stupid. It was
Yeah,
basically
and it
another
was
word for
like,
stupid.
yeah.
Which is
So-
also interesting.
It's
So
really,
many
really, yeah.
words.
But so do
I
you
just
feel
stay away
like-
from all of those
Problem.
words because I don't think that they're appropriate to use, and I think they hurt people. Any words that I feel will hurt someone potentially, I just stay
So you
away
don't
from.
use the
That's my
N-word.
word.
Absolutely not. And people around me, if they use it, I definitely say, you know what? Can you please not use
Not
that
say
around me?
that.
I just think that is disrespectful.
I love it.
And then if they're like, dude, is my, I'm like, that's fine, but just not in conversation with me or
Thank
not
you.
around
My
me.
best
Yeah.
friend from back home,
I'm
that's
like,
how
it's
she
okay, it's fine. You can do whatever you want to, but just not around. Can you respect me enough? Because I don't curse either, and so I don't like when people curse or like
Oh, well, how
at
are we
me.
friends?
No, and it's
I'm
different.
like, wait, I didn't know all that.
It's different. Like only certain people can call me a bitch. Like when it comes
my
from you,
God,
it's so different. But if I'm like. Those are fighting words. If somebody came at me and was like, "Girl, you was a," I'm like, "Oh, am I? Okay. I got something for you."
I'm a correct.
No, but it's different. It's
No, I know.
so it's
but like,
different.
but I like to know those things because I feel like I grew up like for me like my best male friend who's black, he every word
Hey,
just call me
Deandra.
from Mike called me from prison the other day. He was like, "Yo, ma." Drop the word. Whereas my best female friend is black, never uses the word.
No,
and
no.
because of her choice of it and just her understanding, and I'm way more, I'm close to both of them, but I get her. I get Mikey, but I get her.
and I get people who choose to
You know what
use
I'm
that
saying?
word.
But
I
she
get both sides.
She gets
of
the
it.
word. She has nothing
Nothing
against it.
against it.
It's just personally for her.
It just
It's just
doesn't
like, why
feel
would
nice.
I have something against it.
No.
It's not even necessarily. It's not. I don't. It's not very passive. It's very strong to me. It's a strong
You're like
word,
Iyama.
and you
Iyama.
cannot just change a couple of letters and think that it's okay. It's not okay. But I do respect everyone's opinion, and if you feel like this is like something like, oh, you might just call me a friend.
And
I'll take that.
I'll take that.
Little plug. Tune into Conversations. Me and Daryl got the chance to sit down with Iyanla and from Fix My Life, and she told us about her situation with the N-word, and it was a really interesting story. And I think y'all should check it out because she thinks we should get rid of the.
I don't think it's ever going.
It's never going.
I don't think that's fair either. You can't just get rid of something. You have to let other people just make their own decisions. You can't just be like, get rid of that or stop saying it.
Because they have to understand why it should not be.
Why it's a problem.
And sometimes you have to go through an experience to be like, wow, maybe I should stop using that word. Like,
and hers was a really good experience.
Yeah. So
check the interview out.
Yeah.
What you got, girl?
Well, so
I'm excited to hear about this because I want to reality X this.
Lord
whole
have
situation.
mercy. The basketball wives or former basketball wives are causing some drama up in Los Angeles, y'all, because apparently Miss Gloria Govan has a new boo, but her old boo didn't know about it and found out from the kids and had to come drag him from the backyard to the front and beat his behind.
Love triangle.
For those of you that don't know, Gloria used to be married to Matt Barnes. They dated for like 500 years. They finally got married. They got divorced like 2 weeks later, and they have 2 children together, and they've been separated for quite some time and not together. He is still playing basketball, and he used to play for the LA Lakers, and he had a really good friend on the team by the name of Derek Fisher, who is now the coach for the New York Knicks. Well, apparently he didn't come on. I didn't realize he was coaching.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, the Knicks are not doing well apparently, or didn't do well, but apparently he's still the coach. Yes, but the contract is nice.
Pause before even. So Matt Barnes isn't dating Rihanna?
Bye.
Yo,
not according to Rihanna. Rihanna was like, bye.
But he keeps saying it.
Well, who knows?
Like last week, he was still.
I think he might be kind of. Whatever. But anyway, that being said, so Gloria's having herself a little, throwback at her house that Matt bought and used to live in. She's chilling at the house in the backyard. They got a bonfire or something little going on, drinking a little wine, having a good time. All the grown folks hanging out.
I feel it.
Apparently the kids was like, hey, Uncle Derek, what's up? Uncle Derek, what's up? And then they be like, they called up on Daddy like... They called their daddy Matt, like, Daddy, guess who's here? Uncle Derek is here. He's out in the yard, hooked up on Mama.
They need to learn how to shut their mouths.
Okay, but they little. They like 6 years old. 6-year-old kids don't be.
Because what happens in the house stays in the house. I was taught that as a youngster. If anything goes on in this
Daddy's house still.
Oh, never mind.
So anyway, it's Daddy's house. So they was like, and Matt probably was like, Mama, have any of them words we don't say up in here in this house, you let me know. And the kids was like, Daddy, yo, Uncle Derek up in here. Word is that Matt drove 95 miles from Santa Barbara, which has been debatable. That some people say he was already in the LA area and he actually was just driving from LA. But he got there real quick, ran straight through the house to the backyard, dragged Derek from the back to the front.
He can do that physically?
Allegedly.
Well, allegedly, yes. And Derek is smaller.
He's smaller, but he's stockier.
But he's stockier.
I think that Derek would definitely have...
Take him down
because Matt is tall, but he's very skinny.
But Matt also has I feel like
Matt
he has crackhead tendencies.
I think he is off because his
eyes are
off.
A little
he looked kind of crazy.
And he'd be like...
So I can't. Oh God.
I don't know what that is, but I feel like Matt Barnes would do. I don't know what
that would be. But anyway, he beat him up, supposedly, to the point
at
where
his own house.
Derek did not make it to work the next day. So, but then when he did resurface, he only had some scratches on him. So everybody was like, it wasn't that serious.
You know what? I think that Derek didn't go to work the next day because he knew that he got a hold of Olivia Pope. And Olivia was like, don't go to work the next day. We gonna handle this. I don't think that Matt beat him up. Come on.
Girl, have you ever seen a crazy crackhead?
Crazy, and you up in his old, like his
with his children, calling him Uncle Derek.
Like, I don't know. I think he might have really went a little.
We need to call Corinne on 3-way for this one.
Well, you know what? Derek versus Barnes. Who's cuter though?
Derek.
Of course. Yeah. Like. Honestly,
that gray patch in the beard is a little David Banner-ish for me, but
I don't think neither one of them are attractive.
Yeah,
but if I had to choose,
but I feel like Matt Barnes probably fucked better.
Oh,
I do feel like that because it's like that. You know what I mean?
I kind of just don't want to.
I don't know why I act like
he
I
looks
know.
very squirrely to me.
I'm
pretty squirrely. He'd be like,
I'm not.
I'm not about that.
Because I only know one. I literally only. I'm not saying Matt Barnes is a crackhead, but in my mind,
Can't be. He's
Yes,
playing
you
right
have. You
now.
said it 3 times.
okay,
now.
I'm allegedly saying that I feel like
Allegedly,
he acts
thinks he's a
like
crackhead.
because I'm like, how can you be lying out here talking about you met Rihanna's girlfriend multiple times and Rihanna's like, I don't even know who the fuck you are.
Well, maybe
But
Rihanna liked it
Rihanna
on the
gets
low.
around, though.
Maybe Rihanna likes it on the low, but she like not trying to be like associated
tea.
with him.
Okay.
And so that's why she'd be like, "Boo, bye. Why are you telling our business? He's maybe a booty call."
know that Rihanna does like to get around, and she
And she
likes
might like
skinny
that
guys.
Really? I don't feel
Chris
like
Brown
Matt
is
Barnes-
skinny.
No, Chris Brown ain't skinny. When he was fucking with Rihanna, he was not skinny. He became
wasn't?
crackhead after.
He got further
Allegedly.
crackheaded afterwards.
No, because Chris Brown, remember, he could not get the 6-pack for a really. Trust me, girl, I'd be looking for the peen pics. And I'm just saying, when he was like with Rihanna, he was thicker. Chris Brown
He
never
was
had a
thicker,
6-pack.
but
But
I
he
would
was
never
still
say
skinny.
he wasn't skinny.
I'm saying all them
don't-
drugs came after Rihanna.
I think he definitely got skinnier,
Yeah.
like, and looked sick. But before then, he was like, "Why are you dancer boy?"
And
Like,
this other rapper, skinny guy that Rihanna's allegedly like been around.
you can have a
wait.
a
Super
6-pack and
skinny.
still be skinny.
This one is like,
So
I'm looking
ugly.
like, what's his name?
The gremlin,
Gremlin?
the gremlin that's in the last
No.
scene of the Gremlins with the glasses on. That's what he
Oh my
looks
god,
like.
y'all, it's gonna bother me. I love his
I don't know
music.
where he's-
So then
3500.
that's why
Travis
she
Scott.
would be good with Matt Barnes,
Travis
because
Scott.
she's like, I just don't want everybody to know about it.
Yeah.
Just fuck ASAP Rocky, Rihanna. Just be with him.
Ew.
No.
I'm not into
Versus
that either.
Travis Scott.
No, Rihanna just needs to get with like.
Stop
what's
At least
messing
Aesop
with
likes
people
gay
and
people.
hold on
Travis
to it
Scott
and
don't
find
like gay
something
people.
super fine.
And you can't be Rihanna's boyfriend and not like gay people.
He don't like gay
Really?
people? Dang.
Wait,
That's like a
yeah,
huge
yeah.
fan base for her.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
rude.
Apparently she
Yeah.
was unfollowing. Rumor has it is that she was unfollowing people who were saying bad things. Her fans who were saying bad things about Travis Scott.
Well, because she don't care.
Well,
And
I
she
know, but
ain't
you
following
should.
nobody anyway. What you want unfollowing people?
Rihanna follows people. No,
Follow me
Rihanna's
back.
real cute.
She following you?
I want to talk to you, Rihanna.
She following you?
No, but I did have dinner
Jesse
at
got
her.
that. Jesse was like,
I
no.
did
Did
have
have
di-
dinner.
I
with
did have dinner
mama.
at her house, and I sat and had a real serious conversation with her mama. And I will say, Rihanna's. But I mean, I'm not that type of person to go to her house and be like, "Girl, you gonna follow me?" Like, I kept myself real cute, and she
Yeah.
was over there, and I was over here. But with her mama's like, she came from a good family.
Yeah.
and not
For
to say
sure.
You
for
can
that.
tell. You can tell.
And it's, I mean, if
But
she,
she
wants
caught
to
up in
do
the
her
situation.
thing,
She
let
wants
her
some
do her
black.
thing.
She wants some
you
dick.
know?
She wants some dick. You know what I'm saying?
She likes
Do
it.
what
She
you-
gonna
do
do
what
it.
you
Do what
do.
you do, girl. But apparently, you know, Derek ain't gonna be doing nothing for a little while.
Wait,
and
so the
maybe not
spitting
Gloria.
thing? He spit on Derek
Supposedly,
allegedly.
supposedly Matt spit on Gloria when he snatched
Yeah.
up the boy. And
Oh.
then, of course, Miss Drea Michelle had to like chime in, and she basically kind of said like,
Why?
"Yo, that's bogus. How you gonna be up in, you know, yo man? That would be like her up in what's the girl with the M name? Malaysia." That would be like her up in Malaysia's house with Malaysia's ex-husband getting it on. That would be disrespectful. And then she got like a little flack
Drea's
about
talking
it.
about disrespect.
Yeah.
Oh, Drea will show up to the reunion and talk about disrespect.
Yeah, but she ended up taking all that off of Twitter, and she did tweet
I
something
hate when
about.
people do that. If you're gonna tweet something,
Thank
then
you.
own it.
Stick to
Own
it,
it.
girl.
Own it.
Screenshot it and then put it on your Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, this is just what I said. I don't
Channel
care.
367.
Check me out.
I don't know. If
I
that's what it
can't.
is.
I'm just
I
so
don't know
over
what
it.
number it is
Yeah, I didn't know.
because I changed my
But so
cable.
speaking of basketball wives, let's get into it.
What happened? Reality X reality check.
Thank
X
you.
check, X
So reality
check.
X reality check. Did y'all see Basketball Wives LA? I've been waiting because I didn't get to do after festivals. I was so excited. So Miss Brandy,
Yeah. I
like
felt
Brandy.
like you know what? After
I
that
really
week's
like
episode,
I've always liked Brandy.
Really?
Though. I have. I don't know why.
I haven't featured her
Bored
until
snooze.
last
She is
week.
boring. She's
Until
boring.
last
Snooze.
until last week, when she started being Malaysia's little like real minion, like no, I say whatever I want. But then this week, her and Shawnee were having dinner, and she felt like saying, you know what? Here's my thing, Tammy. I feel like you are a bully. And I feel like, you know what, not so much you, but I kind of feel like it's Shawnee. And she directed it towards Shawnee. Shawnee got really upset, couldn't handle the heat
Get out the
He was
kitchen.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like,
Stop
if
cooking.
you cooking a production company, if you cooking a reality show in which you promote women to hate on each other, and let's not sit here and act like you don't.
Because you do.
Yours was the first one, had chicks running over tables, beating people with bottles.
And let's not sit up here and pretend like Basketball Wives Miami was so much holier than Basketball Wives LA. Because I'm
it was more
confused.
entertaining just because it was way more crazy.
Because I'm confused as to why Shawnee's on this show. I'm confused as to why your season clearly didn't work. Because the star of the show got her own show on OWN. And it's no shade towards Shawnee, because I respect what
Did we
Shawnee
watch that
does.
No.
Evelyn, I mean, I love her. That's my homegirl.
I love her too.
But I
and
don't
love her
like-
forever
That
for what
show's
she did on
I don't have
Basketball
cable, so I
Wives.
don't be watching it.
You wouldn't either way.
Yeah,
But even if I
sorry.
had it, you know
Okay.
what? No, I would. I would have it on.
Okay, bye. I
It was
almost fell asleep
boring.
talking about it.
But anyways,
Still yawning. You're not moving fast.
the reality check versus reality
We still
X.
talking about Basketball Wives? Oh, okay, sorry.
Brandy. Are we team Brandy? Are we reality checking Brandy? Or we reality Xing Brandy? Or actually, you know what? I don't even want to do it that way. I want to do
man.
it on
I was
Shawnee.
ready.
I want to do it on Shawnee. Because Shawnee, the creator of Basketball Wives, whose business thrives off other women calling other women bitches, got upset that Brandy said this to her, and she said, "We're done with your services." So are
Love that.
are
I'm
we
sorry.
reality checking Shawnee for that, or reality Xing Shawnee?
No, I'm reality X and Shawnee only because Shawnee likes to, you know, start mess, but she doesn't like to get messy. That's why she's boring. Like, Shawnee, I'm sorry, but you're boring. And if she was X'd out the show, we wouldn't care. We would
We'd be like,
not
who?
miss a beat. We
Who?
would be like, oh, okay, you need to stick with behind the scenes and let's like replace her. Like Brandy, I like her. Yeah, she's a snooze fest, but I think that she adds a little bit of that monotone that we need with all the other drama. That was Malaysia for a heartbeat, and she kind of picked it up. Thank you.
Yeah, a little resuscitating.
Yeah. So I just think that Shawnee's boring and I'm over it. And this is the business that she's created and she doesn't like to get messy. She doesn't like to be in the mess, which I totally understand.
Who?
However, you're on reality. Shawnee.
But this season, I feel like all she's done is mess.
Yeah, but she's
Wait.
big this. She's
No.
Whose side am I going on?
No.
She stirs the pot, but she does not jump in. Anytime that she feels like it's like really like
Hold
she's
up.
in it.
Pillsbury makes the dough, but they don't cook it. But it's still Pillsbury.
Okay,
Bitch.
but,
I
but
get that.
and that is for the reason why she deserves a reality check, because in the end, she is still the boss.
Yeah.
And if you came for her like that, she can't X you out, and you won't have a job. So you stepped
then
out of
you
your
want-
lane.
so you're reality check.
I reality check for Shawnee because it's still her show. She still own it. She can do whatever the hell she wants.
But so that's saying that
And
I can't come for you because you're my boss. No, you're on the show.
you
Like I should be able to
can't
come for
know
you.
your lane. We know this shit
I
is
will
set
cuff
up.
you out
we
in my
know
lane,
this
out the
is
window.
all set up, and your lane that is set up is that you don't come for Shawnee like that.
Roll
you know
down
she
my
set it up
window
to
and
stir it.
no.
Well, now you jobless. So go be jobless.
I don't
You're
think that
boring
she's
anyway.
X'd.
Brandy is whack.
I don't think she's
The whole
X'd
show
out.
is whack. Actually, I
It is.
think it's the whole show needs to just be done, and I'm shocked that they're getting another season.
I'm
out of it.
shocked.
I'm shocked.
Me too.
Because it's whack anyway. So I'm not really standing for Shawnee. I'm basically standing for
I
the fact
feel
that
what
she's the
you're
boss,
saying,
but
though.
I want the show gone.
Yeah.
Period.
I'm reality Xing because at this point, girl, like, don't come on a show that won, even though you own it, was not your show.
Well, she was on it in the first season. She made an appearance.
And
She
then-
was on
she
it
like
like,
sprinkled in.
but
And
she
then she
wasn't
left.
like, she wasn't like a main character.
But
It was
my
just
thing-
like high and
well, that's
by.
because
If a
they thought it would help
conversation-
because it's.
But it
But
didn't
who
help.
is she though?
But it
Who are
didn't
any
help.
of
Your
them?
husband.
Who
Meg-
cares about any of them?
Megan from
Megan?
Bad Girls Club was the only thing to me that spiced
Sorry.
the season up.
No.
No.
Angel spiced the season
I
up.
like
Frupa?
Angel.
Frupa.
Frupa,
Frupa.
yes.
Fupa.
But my thing
I
is
like
this:
Fupa, but she
reality
was kinda
X to
stupid.
Shawnee, because don't create a show and create the type of drama that makes you checks. And finally, when Brandy does something that actually is worthy of being on the show,
Yeah.
you gonna fire her and you're bullshit. And I'm calling you bullshit because if you were a real bitch, then bitch she wouldn't be on the reunion.
Ooh.
Like, if you really didn't care that much, but you needed the ratings because Drea wasn't going to show up. So all I'm saying is, girl, you just wanted a cute little meme. You wanted a cute little couples weeks going by of everyone thinking, Shawnee's a boss. Shawnee's a boss. Fire Brandy, girl. I get she was born with the cancer story. I understand that that's...
That's not why she was boring.
Why she was
boring because she's a boring person. But
hello, we're talking about what they were saying on the show.
Yeah,
that's why she was boring.
You know what? I hated that they kept bringing that up. Yeah, it's just all Shawnee might have instrumented as the boring person.
She could have set that up with Brandy anyway.
But just all I'm saying is if you got, it's the same reason why I always say Mona Scott should never host the Love and Hip Hop reunion. Mona Scott has relationships with some of the girls. So for me to sit here, even though I hate this one bitch, for Mona to sit up here and stick up for this one girl and then shade on the other one, it doesn't make sense to me because it's like you're producing the show. You're gonna have favorites over another one.
That's why they just need a fresh face like Ashley, Courtney, or Jesse.
You know,
to come host that bull crap and call these people out. Brandy, get over here.
I will give Andy Cohen the award because for me, if he does have favorites, and I've noticed like
he has favorites,
but he's pretty fair.
But he's also far enough removed from like direct production, especially at this point, that he's not up in the mix like setting up where they gonna meet and what kind of story. Like he's not up in the mix like that no more.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
He's above it.
Nikki Baby.
I'm sorry, I already threw up.
Nikki Baby.
Y'all heard about this thing?
Tell us about it.
That's not real. It's not real.
I don't think
it's not real. It cannot be real.
Visually, it's real.
Ew.
It's online.
Ew.
No.
Ew.
MyVidster.com. You can find any sex tape you ever want. Go to MyVidster.com.
Is it spam?
MyVidster.com and then hit the on button because it has a parental lock on and you can lock that on. That's where I watch all my porn. But anyways, just, you know, I want to make you guys closer to me. You know, I really care. So anyways, Nikki Baby and Molly Mall have a sex tape. She's saying she had nothing to do with this and Molly Mall's putting it out. And I'm just sitting here like, why would Molly Mall probably fuck so many girls in this world that he's not thinking about your sex tape.
But Nikki's still on TV, technically.
She needs to be Nick.
But that's what I'm saying. Like Molly that's why Mall, he would pick her.
But Molly Mall has like. Now I'm not gonna.
Because like just Molly Mall and random Keisha, nobody wants to see that.
I don't think Molly Mall's like the. Honestly, personally, I don't think Molly Mall is the type of guy that like is like trying to build himself up through a sex tape. Like because he legit has a career. Like I know Molly Mall as a DJ.
Doing what?
He produces a lot of Jeremiah's tracks. Like he produces a lot of. He's making money.
But you know,
he's making
people.
coin.
I'm sure he's making money, but you know, people and that whole like once you had a taste of being the one in front of the camera, like somehow that just has a pull on people and they do dumb shit.
But I feel like that's more Nikki because even on Love and Hip Hop, she doesn't really have a storyline, and I feel like the only thing Nikki could get out of this whole situation is she looks at herself as a Kim Kardashian type of girl, and. I'm just saying,
don't nobody want to see that.
I'm saying reality X
that ish because that sounds nasty. But I am curious how many
I feel like she wouldn't even suck
was
dick.
it?
Oh, I don't know that, but I feel like she can't suck dick good. Like I feel like it wouldn't even be fun to fuck it. It would be like fucking one of them fucking flesh jacks. That plastic ass flesh jack. All right, moving on. Toni Braxton.
I just can't.
She got a biopic out, y'all. Now the rumor
Lifetime
was
is doing it, y'all.
The rumor was that she was gonna star in her own biopic.
Is Wendy Williams producing it?
No.
Okay, good.
But I just feel I wanted to put this one in here because my question is for y'all: if someone is still alive, do they deserve a biopic?
I don't think so.
Me either. It don't make sense. You have a reality TV show.
I think like somebody like Stevie Wonder or Aretha Franklin. Yes.
Okay, I can see that.
But then again, but that's not fair though because I think to some people, Toni Braxton is like an Aretha Franklin.
I just think in terms of the breadth of information.
Because Aretha's been around for like she's seen shit which Toni has seen in the industry too.
She has seen some stuff, but I feel like there could be more time. But in that being said, Toni's level of I don't want to say this like this because I love Toni Braxton, but her level of relevancy was or is a shorter amount of time, maybe. So maybe this is the time, because what they really want to cover is how she came up and then her
But that's
peak.
when you just have a VH1, This Is My True
Well,
Life
honey,
or
it's
something.
all
Yeah, like an unsung.
Yeah, not even. I'm over that.
But I'm over it too. But like my thing is like
So
here's
stupid.
the
What is
thing,
that on
Tony.
TV1?
You're gonna release this, and the girl who congratulations to the girl that got the part, but
Who
she's
was
gonna.
it?
I forget what her name is.
random girl.
But I Am Compton. Check out The Beat. He knew Black Hollywood Live's The Beat. I Am Compton was our guest. He knew the young girl who's gonna be playing her. But the
How
thing
young
is
is she?
this. Probably in her
what,
early
25?
20s.
Yeah.
So the thing is this though. So she's gonna be able to sit down and talk to Tony about what happened and whatnot. Cool. But my thing is the Braxtons have a reality show on right now. So
Why? Is
I
it
don't
still
want to be
on?
oversaturated with Braxtonness. And then two, this is gonna sound so crazy, and I'm sorry, it's too much E&J in my system. I'm just gonna speak from a janityism.
Say it.
But the thing is like I feel like it deteriorates from when you pass. And the reason I know that's so evil
I'm
to
like,
say
wait,
that.
what?
But the thing is like, okay, so Aaliyah passed, and so we create a biopic for her. And so what that is to inform people who were not blessed to be in a generation in which Aaliyah was alive
Except
and
you
able
didn't
to
get
talk
none of her
about
music, so that was pointless.
Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's. I just think that it holds more value when that person is.
Not around to
Yeah,
tell that
when
story.
that person does
Because she
pass
can go on
away.
Ellen and be like, well, when I was younger, I did A, B, C, and D.
But it's
I
a
don't think it should be
business.
called a biopic. I think it should be something totally different, and I think that she should be behind it, and I think she should produce it and be really heavily involved so we can get the real tea.
Well, she wrote a memoir, so
Who read it?
Which that's what the story is. It's
It's her
based off that
memoir.
memoir, which is
we
called
don't want it
Unbreak
then,
My Heart.
because ain't nobody read that memoir.
So we want to.
Sleep.
But I'll watch a movie
I
over
will watch
reading
the
it.
life. See, and this
I
is a
will.
Lifetime movie. This ain't no like
I'll
major
watch it.
investment. Like it, you know what I'm saying? They relevant right now because the show is still on.
Why?
Tamar's doing the show. Is I mean, somebody's
Tay-Tay.
paying attention. So you know she
Ain't
got
nobody
to.
watching Braxton Family Values no more.
Sometimes
I
I do.
do.
On Mr. World Premiere, sometimes.
I keep it on my DVR. So you know, on those days, you're like, what can I watch? You're like, oh, I haven't seen 3 episodes. Let me rewind.
Yeah, I'm like a season.
I mean,
now.
right now somebody's buying because the show is still on. So somebody's gonna
Or
buy
is
that.
it just nothing else to watch?
No,
Oh.
that is never the case. As long as they making new episodes of that junk, somebody is watching because
Yeah.
somebody is paying for that show to be on the air. And if wasn't nobody watching, that show would not be on the air.
Well, how can we say the same about some of these other reality shows we just talked about? We were like shocked.
I
Clutch
think
is
they
pearls.
suck.
Yeah.
I mean, they suck.
Basketball Wives
Nobody's
LA
saying they're
is coming
good.
back because people are watching
Somebody's
it.
watching it.
Bad
that
Girls
doesn't make
Club?
it not suck.
Now, which means that the viewership must be better than Bad Girls Club, which
Not
is
necessarily.
kind of.
Because it's a different network.
Yeah.
So from network to network,
But
you
to
don't
me,
know.
Basketball Wives is oxygen. So I mean, Bad Girls Club is oxygen. So I feel like lower ratings are acceptable on a channel like that versus a VH1, where Bad Girls Club they're talking about the ratings are so bad we're gonna move it to webisode. But VH1 you're gonna keep it on.
Well, you also don't know like what the deal was because
Sure.
Basketball Wives has been on for quite a few seasons. So maybe
Yeah.
she got some kind of deal where she gonna get at least one more
2
season.
for
out of
1.
it, you know what I'm saying? So
2
you
for
don't
1
know.
deal, like at Popeyes.
Everything,
And in that
that's what
order.
it's like. Some unhealthy fried chicken.
Yeah.
Don't eat it.
I eat a little bit, enough to get
You
me
eat it
full,
and you feel
then I
greasy
feel
afterwards.
sick afterwards.
Greasy.
Take us on home, Ashley.
Poisoned.
Well, thank you guys for watching Black Hollywood Live's reality check. Just DJ Jenner. Where can everyone find you?
Y'all can hit me up everywhere on social media at DJ Jesse J.
I'm over at Stuart Starlet on Twitter and Instagram.
And everyone can find me at Ashley Gray TV on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you next week.
Bye.
From executives Kevin Undergaro, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, and the entire BHL staff, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us. info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I am the official voice of Black Hollywood Live, Scipio. Instagram me at KingXOBay. Thanks for tuning in.
Hollywood redefined.
The views expressed here are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.